So the 5D data pack is a set of data that we have collected over the years. We've, with Vico, with our services group, have completed hundreds of projects, and that has led to best practices on how you can, what the best way is to put together the design information, so 3D model, the cost information, and schedule information. And we have built a data pack initially for our own use, but now we're selling that collection of information as well. And that consists of three main components. First of all, we've got the Excel source files. And those source files will help you to modify unit prices, to recode as needed, or to change descriptions, and allow you to bring that data then in into Vico Office, and you can use the adjusted data as a start of your own 5D data pack, so your company 5D data pack. Secondly, we have currently Revit and ArchiCAD model libraries. A third library for techless structures is currently being built, so we think that that is going to be available over the next couple of months as well. And then in addition to that, we have Vico Office Reference Files. So those are the files that can be opened inside the Vico Office program and directly used from your current project. So that allows you to drag and drop content from that reference file into your project in the cost planner view. So let's take a closer look at the Excel source files. Excel source files, and I will open an example in the third part of today's presentation. Excel source files are organized in such a way that the various code levels in the cost plan data structure are separated, which makes it easy to use the Excel import function that is part of the Vico Office platform. So the way that this is provided makes it pretty quick to select the columns and bring in the information that you might want to change. So if you want to maintain your own coding structure or change the descriptions in this data set, you can do that in these Excel spreadsheets. Another interesting part of these spreadsheets is the formulas that you see over here. So the source quantity for the cost content is predefined in here. So people who have used or seen previous demonstrations will recognize the takeoff item and the takeoff quantity. Those are predefined, meaning that as soon as you get your model content in, the formula will pick up those takeoff items and takeoff quantities and will automatically link the 3D elements to your cost estimate. So as I just mentioned, the Excel source files can be imported using the Excel import function in Vico Office, and this is what that looks like. So over here in the bottom, you see the same spreadsheet that we saw earlier, and the Excel import function allows you to select column by column the information that you want to bring into your project. So code level 1, code level 2, code level 3. You will see a preview of that data, and then you copy that into your Vico Office database. The Revit and ArchiCAD content is delivered as similar to that box of Legos. So what you see here are the unique elements that we have worked with, that we have created over the years to build the virtual construction models for projects that we worked on. So all of these items are slabs and walls and columns and windows, etc., organized by Uniformat category and grouped into Revit and ArchiCAD files that you can open and then copy from. So in order to include these elements in your project, you would just have this project as well as your current project open side by side, copy and paste We'll bring over all the properties that have been predefined, and we'll make sure that these elements get properly linked up with the cost components and cost assemblies in your estimate. The way that works is that in case of Revit, the family types have been coordinated with the spreadsheet that we looked at earlier. So the formulas have been predefined. After defining the formulas, we have labeled all of these elements with a corresponding takeoff item name. So the takeoff item name was applied to the family type, which means that activating the content coming from here in Vico Office using the family type option will create the correct takeoff items. In case of ArchiCAD, we use a combination of layer name plus ID, and that results in exactly the same name. So regardless of whether you use the Revit alternative or the ArchiCAD alternative, it will properly link up with the cost information. The Vico Office Reference Files can be opened in the dashboard. So as you probably know, the Vico Office program has a packing functionality that can be used to pull all the data from the database and save that in an archive file called .vico. And all of the content that I just showed from the spreadsheets is delivered as part of the 5D data pack as a .vico file as well. Once unpacked, you can then use it as a reference in your project. Each Vico Office project can use as many references as needed. So what you might want to do is create your own project, have the various references with the cost information loaded on your system as well, and then including it in your project becomes just a matter of dragging and dropping from the reference over here to the left in green into your project. And with that copy operation, the formula that was predefined will be included in your project as well, which means that it is ready to be linked with your cost content, or with your model content, I should say. So predefined integration is really the huge advantage of using a warehouse and using the 5D data pack. What we see here is an example of cost information of the cost content. So we've got a tie beam here, and as you can see here, the takeoff item that we expect for this cost component has code A1022 001, description tie beam, and then the takeoff quantity is length. So in order to link that correctly with the tie beam model element, we have predefined that in the warehouse, in the Revit part of the 5D data pack, by assigning that exact same family type. So over here, we've got a matching name. And that means that once you publish this element to Vico Office and activate it by family type, this formula will go green, which means that quantities are being received from an element that you just published and activated.